Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Browns franchise here in 2027, and we have finally made the playoffs, 11 and 6. And before we sim to the wild card, we'll have a quick recap of the season. So, week 1, Thursday night shootout against the Bengals. That was the highest scoring game in NFL history, right? Week 2, we lost to the Chargers. Then we beat the Niners on the road in week 3. Beat the Jets by a field goal at home in the Shedeur Sanders revenge game. Beat the Steelers by 2 at home. Shut out the Seahawks at home as well, 21-0. In week 8, we lost to the Bengals, so we split the series with them. Beat the Broncos on the road by a field goal. Beat the Raiders on the road by a point. Lost to the Steelers by 7, so we ended up splitting the series with them as well. Beat the Rams on the road by a point. That was on like a blocked extra point, that game was. Lost to the Ravens on the road, beat the Colts on the road very convincingly, beat the Cardinals on the road by a field goal. Then we lost to the Chiefs in a one-score game, got smacked by the Ravens at home. But then did end up beating the Bears to finish the year 11 and 6. So a lot of close wins in here, a lot of close losses as well, honestly, but yeah, that is that. The playoff picture as of right now has us as the 4 seed going to Miami. Now the thing is, it could change if the Steelers lost, but I doubt it would, because they won last week. We both clinched a playoff spot, but we'll see who we are playing in this first wildcard round of the playoffs. We know we've made the playoffs, right? We clinched that earlier, and it is going to be the Dolphins. So, the playoff bracket has the Chargers as the 1 seed. Steelers do end up getting the 2 seed. Titans at 3, Dolphins at 4, we're the 5 seed, Chiefs at 6, and then the Patriots at 7. On the NFC side of things, Lions at the 1 seed. Cowboys 2, Falcons 3, Seahawks 4, and then Eagles 5, Giants 6, and Bucks at 7. So that is the playoff picture. Mock Draft 3 is out. We'll take a quick look at it. We'll take a look at where our picks are. We have quite a lot. We've done a lot of trading. 13. They have us going with Jerry Gaines at Texas A&M. I do like him. I like the look of him. I like Traylon Hawthorne more, personally. But anyway, that's stuff we can get into in the off-season. Our next pick is projected 21, and then 26. I'm not taking 3 to 4 corner. I like Eli Fleming, but not in the first round. Anyway. Okay. I mean, again, that's all stuff that we can worry about later. Weekly awards. Oh yes, Mason Graham had an insane game. So there is that, but there is in the zone follow up on the season goal set for your running back. Oh, he wanted to have like 2,000 total yards. He didn't have that because these last couple of games of the season were just dumb. But yeah, looking at the entire AFC, so the Steelers won, so there was no way we could have gotten the North anyway. Yeah, and then the Patriots sneak in at 9 and 8. The Bills end up losing out. I think they were the highest seed in the East at one point, but then they lost to the Dolphins, I think it was, and then they clearly lost again. So they're not even in the playoffs, which, usually you expect Buffalo to be, but they're not. We'll have a look at this in the zone thing, though. Rashad White, just want to reach out and talk about the goal that we set back at mid-season. When a hot start had, how are you feeling? Didn't meet the goal. Feel like let the team down. Don't be hard on yourself. Valued member of the team. Okay. Valued member. Kind of. He fumbled a lot at the end of the season. Only 3. Okay, so not as bad as I thought. We might as well just go over the regular season stats as well. Carr with an alright rookie year. It would have been better if the picks were a lot less, right? But a lot of those, I would say at least 10 of those, were just dumb decisions from me. Some of them obviously were, you know, like bad throws from Carr, right? There's only so much you can do. But a lot of them were on me. But 3,100 yards and 26 touchdowns is very promising. Rushing, Rachaad White, honestly, if we look at his stats per game, these stats are being carried by a lot of the first half of the season, right? 200 yards, 123, 86, 103. His first struggle was in week 5, right? Only 15 yards, but then 63, 43. Those are decent games. Then he had 124, 54, 89, 43, 31, 102, 64, 46. Did have 83 yards in the Ravens game, but that's all from one run. He had a 76-yard touchdown and then just checked out the rest of the game. Like, he played maybe 3 more snaps after that. And then, yeah. I mean, we probably weren't going to re-sign him anyway, but, I mean, probably not now, I don't think, with the struggles he has had to end the year. Mike Ward ends up with 2 touchdowns and 247 in terms of rushing yards. So, decent year for the second string. McMillan's ends up leading the team in receiving yards, 753 and 7 touchdowns. Avila with 745 and 3. Harrison Jr. had the most touchdowns with 9, had 614 yards. Rashee Rice with 563 and 4, 245 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns for Rachaad White. Now, what I am intrigued by, as Schlesinger has 99 tackles on the year, also led the team with 20 TFLs and 20 TFLs for Myles Garrett and Mike Hall. But the sacks, Mike Hall with 14, Mason Graham with 10, Garrett with 7, 5 for Burke, 3 for Dallas Turner, 1 for Brown, 1 for Bassa, 1 for Hargrave. Now, you'd think that this was a bad year for Myles Garrett. 1, he had 20 TFLs. 2, if you've been watching the rest of the season, he has had so many pressures where he forces the QB back inside and then Graham or Hall cleans up. But also, Hall and Graham have just been exceptional pass rushers this year. So there wasn't really a chance for Garrett to do anything, right? Quickest path to the QB is straight out the middle. Brown had 2 picks on the year, Schlesinger with 1, Stevenson ended up having 1, as did Greg Newsome. I ended up benching Tariq Stevenson in the depth chart, right? He just wasn't playing well for us this year, especially in these last couple of games, but we'll do the weekly strategy and then we'll get into our first playoff game. Here we are down in Florida. Playoff football, finally for the first time in this series in Season 3 of Browns franchise. So it's taken us a while to get here, but, you know, we found our guy QB. We built a good team around him, and now we've finally made the playoffs. Now the Dolphins, they went 10-7. They are an 83 overall, and we're like an 87, I think. So we have the advantage in that department, but the Dolphins could still put up quite a fight. We've lost to worse teams than this before. Tua Tagovailoa, 3,600 yards, 28 touchdowns to 5 picks on the year. A very Tua-esque season. They'll get 1st and 10 from the 27. It's going to be play action, and Trip Burke's going to get there immediately. It was play action, Trip Burke. We were manned up on the fullback with him, just decided to blitz. I tend to do that a lot, but it worked very well on that play. It'll be 2nd and 18, and we're going to send a blitz at them now. That was kind of a impulsive blitz, but this is an actual design blitz. It's going to be a screen. Trying to get out there towards Achane, can't. Schlesinger's going to get there. Force him out at the 27. The Dolphins will have 3rd and 10 from what was their original line of scrimmage. See if we can get a 3 and out here. And we will. Mason Graham with another sack on the year. Had 4 last week and is already continuing on from that great game he had out in Chicago. And we're going to force a 3 and out for the Dolphins. Oh, Jalen Lane has a lane. Jalen Lane, okay. With a good return, though, up to the 40. Able to, you know, just slip in between tacklers, bobbing and weaving through the holes. We would like to re-sign him in the off-season, but whatever we've offered him, he just hasn't wanted. Now, granted, he only plays returner for us. He doesn't really have any snaps as a receiver, but he is still very good at returning for us. Julius Carr and the offense taking the field. We don't get to see his season stats, but I mean, we've already seen them. And we'll see if we can't get the scoring started with us. As Rashad White is going to get a first down. Tried to juke out Minka there, but unsuccessful in the attempt. We do get it to the 28 though. We'll work off play action here. We'll get it to Rashee Rice quickly. He'll get 4 yards in the play. I was hoping we could have stayed inbound and maybe got a few more yards, but we'll take what we get. Can we fit that to Rashee Rice? He can make the catch. There was just that hole in the middle of the defense. Able to get it to Rashee Rice. I was worried that we threw it too far behind him and the safety was going to make a play, but Rice was able to shield the ball and hold on. We are leading 7-0. Tua looking to scramble. He's going to throw, and it's going to be caught by Jalen Waddle on the sideline. We were able to hold the Dolphins to, you know, short yardage gains up to that point. But just a big play for the Dolphins, although that won't be. A loss of 2 on the play. Dallas Turner there to make first contact. Bring up 2nd and 12 now. Dolphins, Tua rather, able to get the ball out. Ty Pace able to save a touchdown, but it's still going to be a first down at the 7. The Dolphins are into the red zone now. It's going to be a run with Achane, and he will get a touchdown. Just a good block, good blocking on the counter. And yeah, Achane able to get into the end zone. Tie ball game. Good catch and run there from Ben Villa. Off of the play action. We've kind of just been, you know, very methodically moving down the field at this point. I might switch this to an inside zone here with Mike Ward. If we can get to the second level here, which we have, Mike Ward is going to power into the end zone for the touchdown. There was no linebackers at the second level. They had 5 on the line. We're able to block it well. Mike Ward able to get into the end zone. And we now have the lead, 14-7. With 3:59 left in the first half. Trying to get to Tua, but we can't. Catch is made. Ty Pace able to make the tackle, but it's still a first down. We sent a blitz. We almost got to Tua, but yeah. Just couldn't quite get there. 1st and 10 from the 37 now for the Dolphins. It's going to be a run to Achane. Mike Hall is there first. Schlesinger able to clean up. And that will be a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 now. Running it at empty. It's going to be QB draw. And, I mean, it's going to be a first down. Didn't expect it at all. There was no one on that left side. Tua just able to get out there, get a first down. I don't know why the DBs were still running down the field, even though you could clearly see that it was a running play. And Dallas Turner can't get the fullback down. I went for the hit stick because, I mean, it's a fullback. I mean, normally they hold onto the ball pretty well, but I didn't expect him to break the tackle. That's a 2-minute warning, and the Dolphins are driving. They are inside of the 30. They have a chance to, I mean, at least get points here.
44, ready.
Going to go underneath. It's going to be 2nd and inches. Burke on the tackle. at the 18. I mean, it's essentially 1st and 10. They're so close to that first down marker. Although this won't be. Sweshinger, huge play. That's going to ring up 3rd and 5. So a huge play there from the defense. Sending a blitz, and it's going to be picked off by Greg Newsome. Greg Newsome has a chance to house this. At midfield, he is going to outrun Tua. Can he outrun Jalen Waddle and Devon Achane? Yes, he can. Greg Newsome, pick 6. That's going to put us up on top even more. We ended up sending 6 at the Dolphins. Man coverage across the board. Greg Newsome able to jump what looked like a slant route and house it for 6. Huge play here in the playoffs. Yeah, on a slant route against Jalen Waddle. Just jumped in front of the route. Made the pick. Greg Newsome has struggled a little bit this year, but recently, like in these past couple of weeks, he's started to look like his old self again. Okay. 43 seconds. Going to try and make sure the Dolphins can't do anything. Now, we are going to get the ball to start as Martin Emerson got beat on the route. Hold on. Just bring him down. There we go. We will get the ball to start the second half. So, ideally we'd like to get our own points here. And then, as it's going to be a screen play out to this right side, Jalen Waddle makes the catch. Greg Newsome with a good play. Dolphins call timeout. Yeah, ideally we stop them, get the ball back, get some form of points, and then go to half. But it's less than 30 seconds on the clock. Nathaniel Watson out to the flat. Good tackle. Dolphins call another timeout. I'm kind of surprised that they are the ones calling timeouts right now. But it's 3rd and 9. They're not... I mean, they're probably on the very edge of field goal range at this point. I don't know who their kicker is. A good throw to Achane. That's going to be a 1st down and more. They're letting the clock run. I am not going to call any timeouts in this spot. Simply because they have one. They're just trying to wind it down and score a field goal. I'm fine with them doing that. They actually might not even get that. Tua gets the throw off with 1 second remaining. That was almost disastrous for the Dolphins. But yeah, 1 second on the clock. Jason Sanders still the kicker for the Dolphins. Tried to block it, couldn't get there. There is a flag. I think we might have ran into the kicker. But, I mean, you would assume they'd just take the field goal. And they will. So, that'll be the first half, 21-10. Let's see what the halftime report has for us. I don't know what the playoff one would be, actually.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is shaping up to be. This, the first of 2 on Saturday, followed by 3 more tomorrow, and then we wrap things up on Monday night. Our trip through the NFL starts now.
Joe Milton on the Giants.
In Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the visiting New York Giants.
And they will win on the road.
And this is Joe Milton. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box.
So the Falcons are out of the playoffs.
Make a statement. They are not to be taken lightly. The number 6 seed knocks off the number 3.
I think that's the only game that was played prior to ours. So yeah, I think this is the second game of the weekend. But yeah, we will get the ball to start. Already up by 11. If we could make this 28-10 before the Dolphins even get a chance to touch the ball again, then that would be very, very beneficial. Brashard Smith breaks the tackle, ends up getting it to the 36-yard line. And that is where we will start this second half. Get it out to Ben Villa. He makes the catch, gets the 1st down. Out at the 32. So far, we've just been, taking checkdowns, running the ball. Mike Ward comes in the game. The rookie's already got a touchdown in this game. He's going to get 5 on that play. And we'll try a shot play. It could work out really well. You never know. And Ben Villa is wide open again. Ben Villa on the sideline, and he's going to walk in untouched for the touchdown. I mean, the Dolphins just sent everyone. There was one guy covering Harrison on the left side, one guy covering Rice on the other side, and then there was the deep safety. And Ben Villa was not meant to be running a route on that play. I put him out on a route as just, you know, an emergency check down if we needed it. But it ended up being a touchdown. South Carolina connection here working in the playoffs. And we are now up by 18 points. Good play there from the defense. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 from the 44. Dolphins, as they have been doing all game, really just slowly moving down the field. That's going to bring up 3rd down, though. Tua looking to run, looking for someone to throw, so he won't get there. Myles Garrett and Trip Burke combined for the sack, and that will bring up 4th and 9. We're going to force the Dolphins to punt from midfield. A really short kick. Just call for a fair catch with Lane. Don't risk a fumble or a muffed punt or anything like that. And we'll take over from the 24 with another good chance to get more points and really start to put this game away. That wasn't a good play. Loss of 2 for Rashad White. Run an RPO here. Now, as you can see, we have Carr's X-Factor ability available. So we can see the coverage for the DB. So we can see they're running man coverage here. Looks like a cover 1 with one of the linebackers dropping over the middle of the field. And that was essentially what it was. And Max McMillan has the catch, and he is gone. Outrunning Grant Delpit and Sheldon. And he is going to have the touchdown. Max McMillan on the RPO. Has the speed to outrun the DBs. And we are now up 35-10 in this first round of the playoffs. Short underneath throw there for Tua. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. And I'm going to send a blitz. Never mind. Tua's going to go down though. And Dallas Turner forces the ball out, and Myles Garrett is going to end up recovering. We came out to blitz them, send 6. We didn't end up doing that, as tie pace must be incredibly strong to be able to do that to Myles Garrett. Yeah, we were able to instead switch to cover 3, but Dallas Turner was unblocked off the edge, forced the fumble. And the ball was skating around for a while, but Myles Garrett was able to recover. And I'm going to turn Chew Clock on at this point. We're up by 25. We're going to try and just run the ball, wind the clock down. But, I mean, Rashad White's going to walk in untouched for the touchdown. I mean, that's going to make the score 42-10. It looked close in the first quarter, maybe, but ever since that pick 6, the Dolphins just have not been able to do anything, and we've just been able to do whatever we want, essentially. Defense is playing really well, forcing turnovers, getting 3 and outs, and the offense just continues to score, essentially. Tua's going to go down again. Dallas Turner got there again, as did Myles Garrett. We ran that blitz play that I was going to run earlier. I kind of just wanted to run it. But yeah, oh no, it was Mike Hall that was there, but that is going to bring up 2nd and 21 for the Dolphins now. Quick throw for Tua, out to the flat. Schlesinger able to bring the tight end down. Make it 3rd and 7 from the 28. I mean, you would assume that they would go for it on 4th down here. Right, they're down by so much that they might as well. Tua looking to run, ends up throwing. Sidney Brown able to get a hand in there, forced incompletion on Devon Achane. And, I mean, this blitz play has worked very well already, so let's run it again. 4th and 7. Taking a deep shot to Tyreek Hill. Kai McKinney is beat by Hill. I mean, we took a risk. McKinney one-on-one with Hill. Tyreek Hill is just faster. That's what it came down to. I'd do it again, honestly. We got close to getting to Tua, I'm pretty sure. I'm not mad about the play. You know, we're up by so much that you can kind of afford to try things like that. So, again, not mad about it. If this was a closer game, then I would probably be a bit more annoyed, but I probably wouldn't have picked that play to run on defense either. Okay, that's the 2-minute warning. We are up by 25 still. Yeah, it would be. And yeah, 3rd and 7 after back-to-back runs. Looks like they're running cover 3, but McMillan is manned up. So, bit of an interesting play call. But Van Villa is going to make the catch and get the first down. And that is going to be the game. Dolphins have 3 timeouts, but they're not going to bother calling them. We got the first down. We'll just knee it 3 times and we'll get out of here with a win. There we go. Winning on the road in the playoffs. We'll see who we play in the next round, but yeah, we'll just have to see. Absolutely dominated the Dolphins at home. Yeah, like I said, ever since that pick 6, they just couldn't really get anything going. I mean, Carr with a perfect game. 12 for 12, 221 yards and 3 touchdowns. He only had those 2 kneel downs, which count as rushing stats, right? So, White with a decent game. Mike Ward only had 2 carries. Honestly, a good game from everyone, really. Defense played well. Myles Garrett has 4 TFLs. Sack and a half for Turner. Same for Burke. Mason Graham had a sack. Mike Hall had a sack. Half a sack for Myles Garrett, and that pick for Greg Newsome. We will see who we're going to play in this divisional round now as we advance the week. It's going to be the Chargers. Oof. That is not what you want to see. They beat us already this year. The Steelers beat the Patriots, and the Titans beat the Chiefs. I would not have guessed that. So we were the only road team to win in the AFC. In the NFC, the Cowboys beat the Bucks. Falcons lost to the Giants. We knew that already. And then the Eagles beat the Seahawks on the road as well. So Cowboys, Eagles, and Lions, Giants on the NFC side. And then, yeah, on our side, Chargers against the Browns and then Steelers against the Titans. But we'll go through weekly training. Although, Amari Hampton is out. So that could be helpful for us. But yeah, we'll go through weekly training and then as Carr wins AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Okay. Rookie OTAs. Is this going to be the same glitch that we've had? It looks like it.
A new rookie class has joined the team.
He's going to come up and be like, yeah, we got big plans for you. Oh, really? I didn't know you had big plans for us. We just won our first game of the playoffs. This game, man. But yeah, if you need a refresher about the Chargers game, it did not go well. That's not what the scoreline... I mean, not the scoreline, the box score. Anyway, we lost bad to the Chargers, is what I'm trying to say. But, I mean, we're on the road as well. I don't love our chances in this game. It was a home game last time. So, yeah, this is, I would imagine, going to be a very tough environment. I feel less confident about this game than I did about the Dolphins game. We are going to receive the ball to start. And Rashad Smith will get it to the 30-yard line for our first drive. Here he is, the rookie. Just won his first ever career playoff game. And he played amazingly in that game. We are hoping that we can have the same type of success today. As we're going to run the ball to start off, as we normally do. And as normally happens, Rachaad White gets about 10 yards in the first play of the game. Oh, that's not a great play. A run for no yards on second, and it would have been 6. I'll bring up third down. We're going to have to get the first down here. Rashee Rice on the corner route, makes the catch and gets his feet down. Good route. Elijah Molden, I think that was on the coverage. It looks like on the back of the jersey at least. And yeah, good route, good throw, good catch. Good everything. Get this over the top for Marvin Harrison. He'll make the catch but can't get into the end zone. Steps out at the 1. Thought we could get there. We'll try and punch this in with Rachaad White. And he will end up walking into the end zone. Got a little bit hesitant there, trying to read the blocks, read the holes, but able to get the touchdown anyway. And we are on the board first. On the road. Hopefully we've got some momentum now. If defense can play as well as they did last week, I think we'll have a really good shot to win this game. Here is Justin Herbert. Had a really good year. 4,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, 8 picks. A good year for the Chargers starting QB. Hopefully, though, he has a terrible game today. It will help that Amarian Hampton is not in this game, although that's a big play to start. Trey Harris with the catch, and he's already at midfield. I mean, yeah, huge play on the very first play of the game. Last time, Ladd McConkey single-handedly won the Chargers the game, essentially. And we're trying to get to Herbert. Mike Hall's going to be able to drag him down. Able to bring him in for the sack, but we could have had more with Trip Burke, but we'll just have to take the sack as a loss of 4. But yeah, McConkey just really dominated us last time. We have to hope that that doesn't happen. Play action, and Herbert's going straight to McConkey. I mean, I didn't expect anything else. I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest. Even though that was the third play that the Chargers have run. It's going to be a run to the right side. Only 4 yards in the play. It's going to be play action. Oh, I was really fooled on that. Schlesinger wasn't, luckily, and he's able to stop the ball carrier before they get the first down, but it'll be 3rd and 2 now from the 27. Ferguson motioning out, and he's going to go underneath. Ferguson makes the catch and gets the first down. Herbert under pressure. Someone get to him. That works. Okay, he's able to escape the pocket, but Schlesinger and Burke are there to stop him from getting anything else. That is the end of 1. We are up by 7. Third and 4. Got to try and hold them here. It's going to be a quick throw down to the running back, and he's going to end up getting the touchdown. Just a quick wheel route on the outfield for Sanders. Rocket Sanders. Going to end up getting the touchdown for the Chargers. So, I mean, they don't have Marion Hampton, but Sanders he's been playing all right so far. Chargers going to tie things up. Hit as we threw. Tried to get the throw to Rashee Rice underneath, but couldn't get it out. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for us. And they're blitzing again. Can we get that to McMillan? He's going to hang on and break the tackle. Max McMillan will end up going down at the 50-yard line. The way he caught that ball made me very worried. But luckily, we were still able to get the first down. We'll try running the ball here. White is going to get 3 yards. I mean, not the best run, but we've seen worse, right? At least it's not a negative run. Harrison Jr. with the catch and the first down. And I mean, so far, we've been doing quite well on this drive. That's okay, never mind. Should have known as soon as I said something that we were going to have a bad play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12. We'll see if play action does anything. We have been running the ball less recently, but it kind of worked. I tried to slide, but I guess I just hit it too late. Luckily, Carr doesn't fumble or get injured or anything. Bring up 3rd and 5 from the 30. Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. There was just nowhere to go with the ball. We had to throw it away, otherwise we were going to get sacked. I mean, that was honestly close to an intentional grounding, but luckily it wasn't. And Barrett will nail the field goal. There is a flag, actually. We might get a free first down here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
It will be. Mekhi Blackman will take the first down from the 15. And we're in great position here to get a touchdown instead of having to settle for 3. Or not. Okay. Loss of 4 on the play. Yeah, we can't really run the ball very well, can we? Oh no, okay. Carl's gonna go down. McDaniels and Aiden Hutchinson ended up getting there. That's going to be the 2-minute warning, though. Tied at 7 still. We are in field goal range. Just don't turn over the ball here, and I think we'll be fine. Marvin Harrison Jr. one-on-one on the sideline. He's going to make the catch in front of Carruthers, and he is going to get the touchdown. One-on-one. I took a shot for our number 1 receiver. Traded for him in the preseason. Re-signed him during the season. He went up, made the catch. Carruthers couldn't do anything. Carruthers is an X-factor in his own right, but yeah, couldn't do anything. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. We're going to be up by 7. So instead of what looked like we were going to have to settle for 3, we instead converted to 7. Oh, Mason Graham with a good play. Got to Herbert, able to get pressure on him, right? Forced the incompletion. 3rd and 7 now for the Chargers. And it is going to be a catch. Thrown right in front of Ty Pace. He tried to go for the hit. But, I mean, I think just missed a little bit. And McKinney is beat on the go route. Mike Williams running down the sideline. Sidney Brown able to save a touchdown. But McKinney in press coverage. He's not good at pressing receivers. He's got like sub 70 for his press stat. As it's going to be read option for Justin Herbert, and went for the big hit with Ty Pace, completely whiffed. Chargers have now tied the game. Well, not yet, but with the extra point they will. And I mean, Cameron Dick is automatic, so straight down the middle, yeah. The game is now tied. The Chargers also get the ball to start the second half. So, minute 15, we need to score some points here. And then, yeah, hopefully don't let the Chargers get the ball back before the half ends, is the ideal play here. Marvin Harrison Jr. one-on-one down the field. He's going to make... Oh! He had it in his hands. He had it in his hands and he just couldn't bring it in. We had him one-on-one down the field. He went up, he got hands on it. I mean, Carruthers with a really good play, but then it just bobbled around and he couldn't reel it in. Because he got hands on it. Carruthers able to dislodge it just enough. And then, yeah. We've played the Chargers twice already this year. Right, this is the second time. And I feel like both times Carruthers has really like had, you know, run-ins with Marvin Harrison. So maybe that's one of the new you know, rivalries, like receiver-DB rivalries. Although we don't really play the Chargers enough for it to be one, I would say. 1st and 10 from the 47 now. 1 timeout remaining. Go over the middle to McMillan. He's going to make the catch. See if we can't get one more play off before calling a timeout. But he's just celebrating. I'm holding triangle down. I hate that mechanic. It really annoys me. 15 seconds and winding. Everyone get set. We'll hit it to McMillan again, and that got really dicey. 8 seconds. I mean, we might as well try a shot play. Right, and if we don't have anything, well, then we'll just throw it away. We have a timeout. They're just playing 3 deep coverage. Just go down, McMillan. We'll take the timeout. At the 7, it's tempting to go for the touchdown, but I think we just have to take our points here. And yeah, Barrett's kick is good. There's 1 second on the clock. But I mean, we'll just kick it deep and we'll take it to the second half. Unless they try and do a Hail Mary. Do I want to blitz them? Is that really dumb if they're running? No, give it cushion. That might be really dumb if they're going Hail Mary, but we're trying to get to Herbert, and we will get to him. Dallas Turner, Trip Burke, and I think Mike Hall as well. All combined there for the sack. And that'll be the end of the first half, so we'll see what this halftime report has for us.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our journey through the NFL starts
Eagles,
now.
Cowboys.
We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The
NFC
Cowboys
East showdown.
home to take on the
Saquon
Eagles
Barkley
in the NFC East.
is going to help the Eagles win the game against the Cowboys.
Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in.
So the Cowboys are out of the playoffs.
On the touchdown.
Titans,
Next up,
Steelers.
we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Tennessee Titans.
Cam Ward,
And this is the former Gator,
Chimere Dike with a huge touchdown, and that is going to be a win for the Titans as well.
85 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score.
17-11.
And here's a look at the current playoff.
So whoever wins this game will play the
NFL
Titans.
playoffs.
It's either going to be a road game for the Titans or a home game for them. And then whoever wins the NFC game between the Giants and Lions, it would have been. I think. I don't know. That's the NFC. But yeah, whoever wins this game will go on to play the Titans. Now, it's going to be a road game for us no matter what if we win, right? But it would be a home game for the Chargers no matter what either. But anyway, that's something we can focus on later. Let's just focus on winning this game. Oh no. Oh no. That's not a great start. Okay. Rocket Sanders with a big run on the first play of the second half for the Chargers. That's not the start that the defense needed. Okay, it's 3rd and 5 now. From midfield for the Chargers. Potentially 4-down territory, and it's going to be 4th and 5. I don't know who the receiver was there. There were 2 crossing routes that kind of just ran into each other, and the Chargers are going to opt to punt the ball. I mean, I guess they're only down by 3. Their defense has played relatively well as of late. And it's going to go out of bounds at the 20. And yeah, that'll be where we start for this second half. And we'll get 2 yards in the first play. Lovely. McMillan on the outside. He is able to hold on. Huge catch there from Max McMillan. Perfect throw from Carr. Only spot where McMillan could bring it in and no one else. And yeah, huge first down. And here's going to be another huge play. Rashad White, I tried juking to the left there, but didn't work. Although we'll take the first down regardless. We'll try this shot play again. It worked last week against the Dolphins. It's worked a couple of other times as well. Marvin Harrison Jr. across the middle of the sideline, rather. Diving catch is made, and that's going to be another first down. Offense starting to get it going. We can't really seem to run the ball very well against this Chargers team, but we can sure as well throw the ball. McMillan with another amazing catch, diving over the middle. That's going to get first and 10 from the 13 now. And escaping the pocket with Carr, just going to run. Going to be knocked out at the 4. And we'll try running the ball. 2nd and 1. Oh, there's a flag for the Chargers. It'll be a first down. I would assume an offsides. It will be. I mean, I'm going to take the ball on the 1. That we got it closer running the ball with White than we would have with the penalty. So, yeah, we'll take the ball on the 1. And Rashad White is going to get lit up by Aiden Hutchinson. Injury timeout as Oscar Knoll is down for us. That's not great. That is not what we want to see. Starting left guard, David Edwards going to come in his place. He's a good guard in his own right. But you don't want to see the rookie get hurt. And White cannot make it in. Pec strain for Knoll. And you know what? Can we just do QB sneak? I'm tempted to run this twice, maybe. We'll see. We are going to have to make a decision. Stuffed. It is 4th and goal from the 1. Going to come out to go for it. I'm not going to snap it. I'm going to let the clock run out on the 3rd quarter. And then we'll head to the 4th and see there. Yeah, it was separated by like half a second, luckily. Yeah, still 3-point game. Down inside the 1 of the Chargers. Now the thing is, right, we could go for 3 and force them to need a touchdown. But I mean, I kind of like going for it, going for the dagger. This would make it a 10-point game. I'm going to go for it. Rashad White in the flat, incomplete. Dion Henley got over there. Yeah, that's fine. I would go for it again, personally. As it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 1. We're going to send a blitz at them. Going to see if we can't get a safety here, and it will be. Safety on the play. Greg Newsome got through the blocks, got in the backfield. Huge tackle on Sanders. It's now a 5-point game, and we will get this ball back. That is not a punt. That is confusing. Unless it's not a punt anymore. Although Jalen Lane has another lane, trying to avoid Cameron Dicker, but just can't. I tried to cut to the right, but I mean, he just didn't. We're going to get the ball at midfield. But really, what could have been a 7-point swing for us with a touchdown might end up being a 9-point swing. Right, with the 2 points on the safety. And then if we could get a touchdown here, it would be a 12-point game. And the game would probably be as good as over. But to do that, we need to get a touchdown, as Rashad White almost got to the 2nd level there. It's going to be 3rd and 3. See if we can try and get this first down. Get it out to Rashee Rice. He's going to hold on and get the first down. from the 35. Now, even if we don't get a touchdown here, settling for 3, I think, in this spot is fine. That would make it an 8-point game. Still in a very good spot there, as Harold Fenton Jr. is wide open, though. Tried to go through Carruthers, but there was another player there anyway, so a bit harder. They send an all-out blitz at us. Going to try a screen play here on 1st and goal. Get it out to Rashad White. Tried to spin around Derwin James, but it did not work, as is normally the case with Derwin James. 2nd and goal from the 10. Again, I'd be content with getting 3 here. We'll take 5 yards in that play. So just don't do anything reckless, and we should be fine. Although, Rashad White is uncovered. Make sure Harrison's going inside, not to get anyone overlapping. And Rashad White is going to catch that one. That will be a touchdown. So instead of catching the touchdown on 4th down, it'll be a catch on 1st and goal, or whatever it is. Now the thing is, if we go for 1, that's a 12-point game. Actually, never mind. I was going to say, would it be like a 14-point game if we went for 2, but there would just be 13. So we'll take the extra point. 12-point game, that forces them to need 2 touchdowns, actually. So that was the better move, because if we didn't get a 2-point conversion, that's an 11-point game, which is a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and then a field goal as well. So in a very good spot to win this game, but the Chargers, of course, still have a chance. Down by 12, 3 timeouts, 3 minutes on the clock. Herbert over the middle. Jake Ferguson's going to make the catch. They've already got a 1st down at midfield. Oh no. That's not a great play. Huge 1st down across midfield now for the Chargers. They are driving. That's the thing I was worried about, right? They're down by a lot, like 2 scores, but they're still a good team. Injury timeout though for Rashawn Slater. Oh, now that could actually really help us, because Myles Garrett is on that left side. So this could help work in our favor very well, as McKinney can't do anything to stop Trey Harris from catching that ball. It will be a 1st down for the Chargers. Going to go outside to Trey Harris again. Tariq Stevenson's playing for some reason. Going to be 2nd and 1. Chargers, I would assume, trying to score before this 2-minute warning. They're just consistently taking the checkdowns, but that might take it to the 2-minute warning. Unless they can get this ball off quickly. They're not going to. That is the 2-minute warning. Now the Chargers again have 3 timeouts. They would need to score very quickly, though. We just have to hope that we don't charger it, essentially. Going to go outside to Trey Harris, and he's going to end up stepping out of bounds at the 2. I thought he was going to have a touchdown there. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. It's going to be a run with Sanders, and he is going to get in the end zone. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Chargers now down by 5. It'll be intriguing to see if they go for the onside here, or if they just are content with kicking it. They're just going to kick it off deep. Okay. Man, they have 3 timeouts, minute 53 on the clock. I'll turn on chew clock just in case, and ball carrier conservative. I do not want to risk a fumble in this spot. We're just going to run the ball, waste all their timeouts, get the 1st down, and win the game. That's what we have to do here. 2 yards. Timeout Chargers. Rashad White. He's going to get close. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Oh. Fullback dive. I love the play. Eric Franklin has had some huge runs on this play. If we get a first down, we can win this game. Eric Franklin straight up the gut. He has a first down. First down. Chargers call their final timeout. We're going to win the game. We're going to win on the road against the number 1 seeded Chargers. And we are going to end up going on the road to face the Titans in the next game, in the championship game as well. We'll take another knee down. Why not? That will be it. 26-21. We're moving on. I mean, Carr with another amazing game. 19 of 24, 265 and 2 touchdowns. He's really starting to play very well when it matters. Rushing, of course, we couldn't really do anything. I mean, Eric Franklin had that 1 run to win us the game, right? Mac McMillan was amazing today. Marvin Harrison Jr. was as well. Rashee Rice, not so much. He hasn't really done much this year. He's played well, but not like out of this world. Well, sack for Mike Hall, no picks on the game. But yeah, we are moving on now. We beat the Dolphins on the road. Now we've beat the Chargers on the road. And then we're going to have to beat the Titans on the road as well. But that will be this episode. Yeah, we will leave the next episode, the next game rather, to the next episode. So the AFC Championship, and then if we make the Super Bowl, it will be in that as well. But the Lions end up beating the Giants, and then we already knew the Eagles beat the Cowboys. So it's Titans, Browns, and then Lions, Eagles. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, be sure to hit like and subscribe. And as George Carr wins Offensive Player of the Week again, yeah, I will see you in the next one.